Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome to our channel, The Atomic Mind. Today we will explore one of the most important one of the foundational topics in the physics. And the topic is motion. Now these questions may appear in your mind. What is motion? How do things move? Or how do we describe a major movement? Let's break it all down in a simple way. Grab your notebook and let's get started. What is motion? Motion is the change in position of an object with respect to time and reference point. Let's understand it in an easy way. When you are sitting in the car, the moment it starts moving and changes its position from your home to the next street. That is motion. Now, understand it with some examples. Moving car is a motion. Movement of fan blades is a motion. Movement of clock needles is a motion. Okay, now we discuss about rest. In order to understand motion, you must need to understand the concept of rest. An object is at rest when it does not change its position with respect to its surrounding. And if it is changing, then it is in motion. Now discuss few examples of rest. A book on the table is at rest. If you are sitting in a moving train and the train next to you moves, you might feel like you are moving, even if you are not. That's why reference point is important. Now what is reference point? Reference point is a fixed point that you use to judge motion. If you are standing on a platform and a train passes, you say the train is moving. Your reference point is platform. In a car, everything seems still, but someone on the road sees the car moving fast. This is the example of reference point. Now discuss types of motion. There are mainly three main types of motion: translatory motion, rotatory motion, and oscillatory motion. Now discuss what is translatory motion. A motion along a straight line, like a car moving on a straight road, is called translatory motion. If we discuss about rotatory motion, the rotatory motion is a motion around a center. Example, Earth rotating on its axis. Yeah, fan blades, movement of fan blades, as we discussed earlier. Now the third type of motion is oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion is the back and forth movement. Like, have you ever witnessed the motion of a pendulum? It moves back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Or all of you must have experienced a swing in playground or children's park. This is the motion, oscillatory motion. Okay, now discuss the very basic concepts and the concept. These are distance and displacement. Now, what is distance? The total path covered by an object. The path covered by an object. It's we are talking about total distance or total area or total path. Okay, there is no direction in distance. Okay, now talk about displacement. The shortest straight line path between the starting and the ending point. Means you have to go from point A to B. You covered the area. It is called distance. But when you choose the shortest possible distance in a straight line, it is called displacement. For instance, you walk 3 km east and 4 km north. Distance will be 7. 3 plus 4, 7, because it's irrespective of direction. But if we talk about displacement, it will be 5 km. And this will be calculated by using Pythagoras theorem. We will discuss later about this. Now talk about speed and velocity. These are some of the most important concepts in understanding motion. Now, what is speed? Speed is the measurement of how fast an object is moving. Again, there is no direction, and it is a scalar quantity. Formula of speed is equal to distance upon time. Now discuss velocity. Speed with direction, or we can say that an object moving, how fast an object moving in a specific direction or in a particular direction. So velocity will be displacement upon time, because there is a involvement of direction. So we will consider displacement here, and speed is in speed there is no direction. So we will consider distance upon time. For instance, if you drive 60 km in 2 hours, speed will be 30 km per hour, as distance upon time by the formula of distance upon time, 60 by 20 is equal to 30. Okay, if you go north 60 km in 2 hours, because we are talking about north, it will be the velocity. Displacement upon time, by the formula of displacement upon time, we have calculated the velocity, which is 30 km per hour in the north direction. Moving to the next term, and this is acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity over time. Means how much our velocity is changing, increasing or decreasing with time. Let's discuss this example. A car going from 0 to 60 km in 5 minutes. 60 km per hour in 5 minutes. It is called velocity, is acceleration. 60 km per hour is the acceleration because it starts with the speed 0 and in 5 minutes it acquires the acceleration of 60 km per hour. If velocity increases, acceleration will be positive, and if the velocity decreases, like if the car is moving at 60 km per hour and in the 5 minutes it stops at 0 degree 0 it stops at 0 meter per second, it is called negative acceleration or deceleration because velocity decreases in this case. Wrapping it up, thanks for learning. If you understand motion today, you are ready to for deeper physics topic like Newton's law, first law, second law. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more beginner friendly physics tutorials. And comment below, what example of motion did you see today? Take care, goodbye.